呀吼，耶，好的。Hello Hello， 大家好，安安。很晚了，我比我想象中还要晚了至少2个小时。直接开加，无情的加班侠。OK， 我在做梦。哦，迪斯可球哎，但是我怎么听不太到声音？是我的耳机。等一下哦。我把它调到原本的音量。哦，还是小一点好了，我怕等一下那一团炸开把我弄聋了。啊！吊死的是我。这汉服懂的尸体，你还记得童年的味道吗？哎，我真的听不到声音，怎么会这样？等一下，我重插一下耳机。怎会如此？找不到耳。真的没有声音啊？怎么会这样？哈利，他叫我哈利，所以我应该叫哈利。告诉我这是什么？在你告诉我自己是谁之前，我不会回答的。好，你在说谁？告诉我这是什么？
You know who I am. I'm the bad day. The one where you ask her, and then later in the streets, wandering. It's the worst day of all time, Harry dear. And it's coming. She will hear about it on the phone. Reality will turn into a grotesque nightmare. This will be the last thing you did to her. Tell me, do you remember the love of your life? Oh no, funky baby, you stayed.
Funky baby.
Was the rest of you that lived? Or you just stood there, with one hand on the bottle and the other on your dick, watching it go? Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
我的朋友。
No, it's gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. You failed. You failed me. You failed Elysium.
啊
Everything.
Everything.
The pale and the useless. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere.
等一下，我忘记按开始了，靠腰。
8,000 years of written history.
我忘了按计时了，这样子，哎，就多送大家2分钟。
4.6 billion people, and you failed every single one of them. No, you haven't. You're just sleep talking. And the act is wearing thin, too. The spots on the disco ball fade around you. You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time, sweating up the bed. Stinky boy.
为什么连系统都要骂我啊？
You're not coming back from shit, thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours, bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you? You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word jam now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head. So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Oh yes, party boy, and it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm.
至少我们找回了自己的名字。
Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
没搞懂，我是谁？这是哪？为啥进来有个警告啊？因为进来就有个警告啊。因为我们刚一开始就看见尸体了，所以会有警告，对吧？这个里很危险。
Yes. Wait till you see the one with the chick in it. It's gonna be a good one. You feel even worse this morning than you did last night. You don't know? You don't know? Some broad that messed you up. It'll come to you.
到底又是啥啊？
You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be. It's just that your heart has finally pumped all the
快速完。
out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more. You're too weak to say no now. Waking up is the worst part. Maybe somewhere down the line you could decline. Speed is a potent central nervous system stimulant. It kept you propped up all day yesterday, despite your debilitating hangover. How else did you think you even got?
不行，我们不能接受他。
It's power, man. It's professionalism. It makes you feel like you're young again and ready to detect. Are you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week. Let's be honest. To suit yourself, slow, sad shell man.
应该还是一样吧，这些
Bathroom wall, in it?
3%。
Now without the expression. It's just hairy.
对啊，对啊，对啊，就是那个，没错。要结练前，好，结练前是你吗？
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
58好了啦，
The full set is
Cool.
quite terribly mangled, but you handle the chain cutters deftly, applying just enough pressure. Told you that you needed those chain cutters. The mirror begins to clear slowly without you having to wipe it. The window stands broken in its frame. The morning light hurts your eyes. The morning light hurts your the morning light. The morning light. The morning light. The morning light.
他不会说你很皮是不是？
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. It's barely covered.
好吧，看来是没啥。等到凌晨2点的时候，所有人都需要休息。怎么这里也是凌晨2点？我们需要先敲他的门吗？别吧。
The door is closed. This door can only be opened with still nothing. Still nothing. Still.
Waste my time。奇怪。哦，有人了。Good morning.
Morning. Looks like we can get to work at once. The union must have turned up. I completely forgot. Sorry, I had a rough one loose thread less to worry about, and one big problem to replace it. Everything points to the dock workers union, which may, of course, ungovernable. Martin, men who drink beer for breakfast, that would just escalate tensions. No captain would say. In fact, even one more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them until.
Good. A power move. Purposefully.
有目的地，集中在其他事情上。
Yeah, streetwise.
They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place.
Can I help you?
先不要问我今晚的账单。
Just a moment.
She's agitated. Judging from the
And there's no public
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the...
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway. I'm glad to... Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. The union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. Or to the phone booth to let the young woman who's house sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
Okay.
That's just it. This isn't like you have more important things to worry about. Just some field work, sweetie. Morel is a
极其罕见的昆虫物种。
his assistant Gary, but they should have returned by now.
The water lock. That was broken.
Oh, sweetie, Gary's as loyal as they come. I trust him with my husband's life, and
Okay.
oh my,
Oh my.
what happened to the water lock? Well, whatever the cause, I'm thankful to both of you.
You're welcome.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation...
This will surely lead to a cryptozoological mystery. Yes, some left-field scientific research is exactly what you need.
And if you see him, let him
真
know.
的耶，好像我脑袋里的声音哦，就是对于新的东西、酷的东西，我比较想了解，我才不想要去调查什么案件。
And it's cold. Oh, you're such a dear. Thank you, sweet. Oh, yes.
神秘动物学家，
That attempts to.
That's one opinion.
She's used to playing off such insults.
My apologies, ma'am.
It's not a hobby, dear. It's searching for such species.
The quality of research at Revacholian universities has been on the decline.
Oh dear, I'm not sure where to begin. Well,
像个小男孩。OK，
oh well, he's a bit shorter than
大
you.
眼镜。
The lieutenant pulls out.
One other thing. We'll be celebrating our 16th anniversary this autumn. Via dating agency. I'm ashamed to say. We hit it off, and
She's skipping over some important parts.
I hope I've been useful. Oh, sweetie, it's fascinating.
The lieutenant gives you a sideways glance.
Well,
Ah, yes.
竹
Phasmatite.
节虫
a，diverse
幽灵昆虫。
Yeah. Here comes the intro.
where other
我脑袋里
phasmas
好多声音哦。
or leaves, this one's hence its name.
I knew it. We're
It's not made up, officer. It's simply elusive. So much so that most establishment zoology. Not well. Some teenagers making out in the reeds.
OK，
They didn't know what it was. Of course, most.
Enthusiasm has wiped the worry from her face.
I suppose I have something of a. Oh, I doubt it. No one gets into crypto. Yes, it can blend in
Yes.
almost perfectly among the reeds. Oh dear. Morel can explain it all much better. I wish you could hear him describe it.
绿人远比不知道是什么意思的翻译。
You're an enthusiastic idiot, but you're still an idiot.
我是一个狂热的白痴，哈哈。
We don't have time for cryptozoology 101. Let's
被骂了。
The man ponders his cooking utensil. You see a heavy
好吧。我在人家酒店里面捡这种破酒瓶，应该还好吧？
Let me handle this.
你原本叫伊丽莎白吗？
Detective disorientated. Are you still wondering
Oh.
where you are?
Her entire character has shifted. This young woman is cold as ice.
对吗？她原本不叫伊丽莎白。
No, I am not a gardener. I'm a legal counselor for the. So let's get to it. You're looking for Titus Hardy? You think that's Titus? Talk to him. But know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you.
It doesn't matter if you reckon.
She says nothing. Her glare.
Like I already told you,
法律
I'm a
顾
legal
问。
counselor. Do you have what you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority.
嗯，
What are we going to do to you? The union isn't going to do.
嗯哼，
If anything,
这个
it is the RCM who do things to aggressive. You make your
So you were spying on us, and now you rip.
listen. You Moralington lackeys. You're a mob.
Fuck yeah.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders. Get sober. Do your job. Aggressive. Listen.
Fuck yeah.
哦，
Ask what you came to ask. No one is emotional here. Aggressive.
那如果我帮他把所有的句子都按过了，
I don't need privatization. Aggressive. Listen.
Fuck yeah.
So ask what you came to ask. Look, a comedian. Do your job.
Strange. It's as if people don't believe a cop could be a socialist revolution.
Aggressive.
So you were.
Listen. So ask what you came to ask.
Hello TNK，
What's this? We're getting reports of normal, reasonable, temperate,
哎呦，我
political
敲到了。
opinions somewhere in Martinez.
好，先喝水，完成。
The air suddenly feels calm. It's time to become a
道
citizen
德
of the
国度
kingdom of
，Hello
conscience.
Darling， 哇，你的大头贴完美的跟我的聊天室背板融合在一起耶。
It is not a place. It is a moment in time that can incrementally. History's greatest catastrophes have been brought about by people trying to make. That's the genius of Dolores Day. She recognized that progress is meaningless if its gains are lost because of instability. The kingdom is different partly because humanity. It's also post-industrial, post-ideological, and even post-sexual. What you want is immaterial.
有够复杂，我可以路过他们，晚点再来吧。还有提醒我说我可以晚点再来的。这边怎么看起来都是雾啊 ？Hello。
Yes? Hello? Me? No.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed that much.
Looking for something to read. It is. I know you are. What with?
What with? A lot of things. For example, people. Her hands move over the book covers. Another comrade. Years of labor are pressing down on her shoulders.
好，给他一个拥抱，不知道会不会被揍。
You step in and close your arms around this foot.
What is happening?
She seems to be confused. Your hand. The situation is oddly intimate. Your cheek.
What are you doing?
我抱着他。
Less talk, more feeling.
我是个拥抱怪兽。
Soak in the closeness. See what the feeling entails. The feeling continues. Warm and comfy on the cold shoreline. You focus on the hug, and for a moment, I wonder how long it has been since you last hugged someone.
你上次拥抱别人了？不，真不想记起。
Officer, what are you doing? Fighting for it how?
每天一拥抱，资产阶级远离我。
Oh. I guess it's better than nothing. Keep fighting on, my fellow comrade. Is there anything else I can help you with? My husband? No, he's not. I don't know. At home?
Where is this going, officer?
Yes, but... No. Why are we still talking about this? I don't mean to disrespect, sir, but...
For what it's worth, I agree. Cockatoos can't be stopped.
我可以选的那个超强欸。
I don't even have a call.
It's a trap.
A
Never
trap.
say what.
It's a trap. 永远不要说什么。OK。
Great. Nothing. Go read.
Maybe you should. What if the cockatoo is your astral captain? Or your heraldic bird?
Wonderful. The story is over.
象征鸟类怎么会有这么奇怪的任务？
No, absolutely not. Are you a policeman or a nanny? They are not missing.
You know where they are. They're at home.
I see.
The woman before you.
卢斯87无限之城好像很重要。
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes.
这里我都按过了。再来，妹妹，
Hi, Ace.
作业写完
Are
没？
you here?
跟着阿姨分享一下。
Alive and well. Don't keep me waiting. Yes, yes. How was it? I knew it. But what else did you find? Did anything? A book about cockatoos? There should be one upstairs, right next to the shelf. A novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the. I don't understand. If it's not her.
She's squeezing on the point. Just don't say you don't have any. To hell with it. Perchance you ought to just lie.
我想一下哦。撒谎。他说：“那不过是资本主义破产，只是我们经济循环的一个源头，就在标本制的事情了。”嗯。
Oh, how horrid! Tell me.
啊
Did
吼
you find a way
吼
to！break the curse? Guillaume Lemillion? The singer who made that awful face? All that matters is that the energies are retreating. Thank you, officer.
Oh.
You've brought a better side.
She so badly wants this to be over.
All right then. All's well that ends well. Should we?
Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels featuring.
哎呀啊！我的小动物之书嘞？哦，这本吗？
A sulfur-crested cockatoo sits on the cover, its beak slightly open.
It's a must-have if you own a cockatoo. I've heard they're quite capricious.
Turns out that there are so many. You don't have behavioral problems. That's garbage. You're cool.
哦，12%，按了啦。
You wait for the storekeeper to be distracted. It's quite a challenge, but
嘿嘿。
eventually. Several maps. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of
可
insulin.
恶！大失败呢？哦，你去睡觉的时候你错过了，我有大失败一次，骰2。但是剩下的时间都靠赛成功了。这个抬起来不知道有没有成就啊？
Waits patiently on the floor.
28会让我受伤啊！我剩2滴血，不要。
It's dark, and the flashlight works a lot better if you hold it in your hand. Right. No.
Some areas are inaccessible.
互动。
Cockatoo is a parrot. This book talks about where to even begin. All cockatoos are known. Pet owners also report moodiness, loudness. It is not.
我们在黑暗的地方拿着手电筒，然后开始看《凤头鹦鹉驯养指南》。我觉得他一定觉得我喝很多。
You're right. Cockatoos are magnificent creatures. Ouch. That must hurt. This is a yellow-tailed black cockatoo. Its specific
我们看完，所有人都变成那个凤头鹦鹉专家。
This bird looks
cool.
Perhaps the most impressive of all the species, the endangered, in the words of poet-explorer Sir James Fournier. Despite its banging name, the bang-bang cockatoo
Bang bang cockatoo.
of the species, common in almost all Seminoles forests, as well as zoos and homes all over the world. Yes, but all those cockatoo species are so different. Which one are you?
我只是一个超蛋凤头鹦鹉，超蛋的人加上凤头鹦鹉。
You're right. Your Majesty embodied. This big, beautiful bird.
笑死我啦！ 所以应该是吧。
Tiles on the cube are still small, like a smooth draw. The filament slides. A bar of fabric right above the static gets louder.
Good morning.
Oh?
Accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule? The filament you have inserted into the reader. Yes. Is that the production schedule? If you are unsure, open the hatch on the compartment. Don't touch. Good. Please repeat the password.
能重复密码？
No. A hint system is not part of the.
Still.
是我的生日吗？
I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder for stress accident.
I'm afraid
Okay.
we're not doing that.
Now, can you please repeat the password? Received. I will.
Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do?
要赛事裤。
Fortress accident is the company. One moment. Fortress accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive.
That's not bad.
Any other questions? Fortress accident.
我要按下一个。
That's not bad.
诶，
Any other questions?
他不想回答我了。
I am alive. I am 74.
She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
I work as a repeater at the East Insulindian repeater station. It's
Wow.
my job to know. As for me, well, now, please tell me if there's anything else I could. Please repeat the password. I am contracted.
I'm afraid we are not.
Now, can you
可恶！
receive
Don't worry.
Fortress accident? Thank you. And good.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering. Nothing happens.
好吧，那我们只能再把它拿出来，然后找密码。
Your flashlights, some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make.
这里我们都看过啦，这里嘞？
This old fireplace is. The whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic time. History classes, student radio frequencies, it seems.
这个吗？
UKV 123. Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular. You think so? The web is comprised of radio stations. They must have had massive airwidth. These things don't catch whoever decides to call in to a call-in station. A list of names under the stations suggests people. There's no way.
My God. It's as if the schedule. I know.
Nothing. It's just
Nothing。那我们刚刚看到那些数字是吗
tiles on the
对
cube, like a smooth.
？Go go go！快点！
Good morning. Please repeat. It's good.
哇，不是，
Receive
没有。
Fortress thank you.
Tiles on the cube.
好的，谢谢
still
你。
The filament slides out. The bear's eyes are dead. A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace. A lush layer. You feel the spirit of Ramut Karzai. Yes. How grown up.
即将突破。
Lieutenant seems
哦，对哈，我还有在想东西耶，想回家，要怎么样回家？
home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market, past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake, the frozen eye at the center of the district. Then past the video rental
我
store.
已经不住在这里了。
There, at the end of a street lined with pine trees, a small house no larger than a matchbox. 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times are
我们只剩一些回家的路。 所以我们上限值上升为所以手枪速度。好啦，消耗啦，哪次不消耗？逻辑思维减1。啊，这些思考怎么都这么不好？那我们想这个好了。
Both cables are unplugged somewhere in the dark. An electric scissor somewhere. A machine hums along.
对啊，那个，哦，又有钱赚。地下窗户，人们拖着脚。那个黑色的到底连到哪里去啊？我看黑色。这也是蓝色啊，这是红色，黑色的线，好吧。我现在眼皮一直跳，那我可以再打一次电话吗？那个，哦，不行了，要我意志坚定，按错，抱歉。好，那不然我们先去还那个，带好我的垃圾袋啦。哎，你们在丢球！哎，注意，我球带来了。
Oh, absolutely.
A superpower.
Superpower.
A testament to what this country can be, decisively, without fear of offending the sensibility. Revachol would be a different place.
Don't get started on...
The Carabinier doesn't reply.
Oh, Hall Philip was a big fan.
You can't even take the responsibility. That's why the Philippian kings...
Of course.
Okay.
Philip III was even brought into this world with the help of cocaine.
Higher realms. He's just making excuses for the king's habits, isn't he?
是啦。
From what I've seen of the officers of the RCM... right. What is this? Are you not...
Now. No need to get angry again, René.
我真的试过了。
Trying is well fine. You try to right a wrong. It's still a gram better than actual nothing.
可以挑战了吗？28，再来。
Isabel McGrave.
His moves are quick and precise.
This one's inoperable. The bolt
Oh no.
is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty. Where did you find her? I understand. Unfortunately, I don't know what else to tell you. These PMs are an antique. No one uses them anymore.
啊，再挑战一次，28。Go。
Still, all you see is
还是失败。
refuses to replace his...
Anything else I can assist you with, officer?
唉，士气受损。
It's clear you like the hard stuff, Brota. Lower intestine? The term is fascism, Brota.
笑死。好吧，喂，我对法西斯主义已经下定决心了。
Many things, but it's mostly about trusting your gut. Who quit stalling, Bruta? We're talking about the weakest...
脆弱环节，
insane.
知识分子。
They're wormen.
啊？
Wormen
Men of words.
哦，你讲话小心点哦。
They're insane. That's what fascism boils down to. The rest is also important. Stomach truth. Because you've said the
啊，可是我不想要选，我不想要这个啊。
good things. You've said them. Okay. That sounds much better. Traditional. You're going to keep your views, right? Keep your views, Brota. There's a slow, painful. It is one of betrayal.
哦，我不想要这个。哎，
There. Working class cracked it. All in a good day's work.
我到底搞定了什么？嗯，好的，我搞定了。等等，我搞定了什么？
That drunk is. Yes, and you found him. Now go and tell the working class woman. Protect. There's no need.
Champagne.
There's honor, recruit.
我来了，我找到你老公了。就算你不想知道他在哪里。
Excuse me? I don't know. The most talkative one? The what now? You truly are one strange cop, aren't you? God damn it, I already told you. My husband isn't missing.
尽管如此，我还是找到他了。我就是这么
Very
棒。
well then. Where is he? Excuse me? Right, 'cause working class will...
Remember, about that, never ever say what.
You were right. I do have an alcoholic.
Ha!
哈，
Knew it.
所以他也是这样干，好烦哦。
I did, and he is. No, he's not.
哦，
Or maybe he is. I haven't seen him for... Well, to hell with him.
I wouldn't be so sure, man. Just to...
Report what? He's just out drinking with his friends.
They are not all there, because people either show up on their own or you never find them. All right then.
What kind of questions? Yesterday morning, he went to the library. Because we talked about this. We talked about not...
She turns away from me.
Honestly, not that different from you.
跟我没什么。他看起来很迪斯可吗？
Oh, thank God, no. It hasn't come down to this yet. Well, he's slightly jumped. But
他说我胖
he。was wearing a dark brown leather jacket with a bright... It's his cool jacket. God knows it's too cold to run around in.
深棕色皮夹克，亮蓝色内里是深棕，亮蓝色内里。OK。
Who cares about the cold when you have your...
I even tried throwing it away once, but he just dug it out of the... Well, what can you do? So you are going to look for him. Thank you. Please do. Even though
I'm sure he will too. When he does.
I will. Of course, officer. Right. What the...
She gives you a
没有
short
了。看我，看我。好啊，走啊。
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see.
Hello again, officers.
哦。更多建物在10年前。哦，我现在可以跟他讲话。我现在有什么情报可以回答？
What can I help you with? Sadly, I need this one myself. It's hydrophobic. What I can do for you is answer some questions. Nothing like this reality. Ah, yes. The
Don't be phased, madame. He
它的
functions
功能还很完美。
He only needs a lowdown.
we may be here a while then.
All right, we're in. I know these all look good.
It's a neurological disorder. Well, it's either
减肥
bariatric surgery or long. That seems unlikely.
Yes, and perform autoerotic asphyxiation on a funny necktie out in the open
借
somewhere.
了我的领带。
These are unimportant times, Detective. For the big time, the revolution. It's quite easy. Every 100 years or so, our species gets together to decide what's next.
啊？什么？这个女生是伊斯人吗？
Gets the mineral. Why, of course. We're talking. No, I would say the apes were neutral. I don't know about that. Those would be the communists. Generally.
Okay.
And the anarchists. Did they ever? Before they got shot.
Yeah, it was.
Yes. The ins. Oh, lots of people. Even the
他还在记录，他还在记录。
thrown beneath a horse or drowned. The real king abdicated and lived out a long and productive life as a venture capitalist in Grad. Yes. King Guillaume had a nose for bad people. Him and tens of thousands of his. The liberals got the mineral rights. And by mineral rights, liberals are usually middle-class people, Detective. Some were rich enough to stay with
这些情报就是完全就是为了满足他们的故事背景在写的。
They were called the Ultra. They didn't win so much as
We. She's one of them.
to foreign intervention. The coalition. Those people really took them. The liberals took everything that wasn't nailed to the ground.
OK， 他拿走了土地。
The coalition of nations. Grad. The moralists, at least not in the same.
The rulers of Revachol.
This is their zone of.
The color of moralism is blue. The official motto of Moral Intern.
A devout man of the center. Turn of the century revolution. The revolution began. It wasn't a who, but a what. It made people overthrow.
哇哦，真的吗？
It was a highly infected from Revachol and Grad. Why? You and I.
Something tells you her life and yours are not that similar. Maybe it's because she has a boat and you have
Modernity. 43 years. The 20s or the 30s. Yes.
哦，新的技能点好诶，
It was a market mirage, unfortunately.
都跟人类讲话。
Reality, baby. Good question. And I asked you. So a quarter of humanity simply lost their minds. Good hygiene. When they failed to step up.
Opinions expressed here do not reflect the.
And what is your?
My position, ma'am? My parents got ripped to shreds in the revolution.
Huh.
I would have gone.
Understandable.
Understandable.
They are what they are. Anyway,
not so fast.
we're in Martinez. A casual term of endearment popular among the 50-plus crowd.
我也有迪斯科后遗症。
Martinez is a district of Revachol. You would be excused for not knowing about it. Unimportant, they say. I would be happy to. What is
28 3 哦，
education for if not sharing?
She won't maneuver her way out of this one.
I am the vilest of the vile. I am an ultra.
极端主义者。
Raises the corner of her mouth, smirking, revealing a canine.
Haven't you heard? I am a nether creature of the. I can see you thought I'd gone extinct.
In her green eyes, you see a mixture of truth and self-satire. Decades of.
A devil, who being of great charm. I hope so. I hope we are able to continue. When the dust settled, with due respect to our overlords, the eternal. I would not have relinquished sovereignty to the coalition.
She realizes her small, cold.
小小的拳头。
She loosens them.
Then for my daughters, we had an.
Dark
你们怎么到处都有 daughters 啊？
green eyes, an oil fire.
Yes.
哦，又多
Whatever
了。
else I am. I'm also a mother and a wife. A bird? A Svenicid? A flightless bird of the polar regions? Some sort of krill hunter? No, wait. Of course you're not, my dear. Or two. A pre-revolution.
哦，又得5点，哇，跟他讲话受益良多哎。
And This one used to be 8 to 10 stores, mostly the urban middle.
Splat, splat.
You could be wrong, but from here it appears as if she's running the brush.
Wonderful. The girl in the old lady rags? Ah, yes. There's something very the girl in the old looks like a sullen and rebellious man. Yes, you and I belong to the supraculture. She prefers a fantasy world, an infraculture. Young people who dye their hair funny colours and wear old people's clothes. All right. What next?
没有变比较好哎，怎么办？要靠赛吗？这个山太难了，这个我不想赌，而且我今天运气感觉不太好。好吧，先这样，不赌了。没有，不是这个。
Word has traveled, yes, but nothing of real substance.
It appears we are being monitored every step we take, colleague. If we had
全世界都在盯着我看啊！今天是礼拜一哦，明天要去。我们到现在还没有办法把它拿下来，我们力量不够，超好笑。力量啦！去靠赛一次，对。先去看那小屁孩，对，揍死他！看错了。
There must be another way into the building.
干这个回音吓死我了。
A stone, like any other, lying in a. There's a key beneath it.
Oh?
Rusty.
This must be for the front door. Pity it doesn't have the apartment number. We'll just have to go in and see.
等一下，我们这边哦，就我的这件外套。OK， 好，走吧 ，front door。OK， 你别吓醒，不客气。不可能，阳台啊，这就上来了。那我要在下面再逛一下。这是什么？哦，我可以戴墨镜的啦。OK， 让我看一下，被帽子挡住了。啊，反正我一定有够趴啦！哈哈哈哈！我超像怪人的。反应速度 ，OK。哦。红准酱，赚钱喽 ！OK， 这里有人在睡觉。
This door has been closed with a padlock. It's a solid lump of metal, but better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far otherwise.
先敲门好了，我们礼貌。我敲过门了，我有做通知咯。
This door has been closed with a padlock.
让我看看。
Snaps.
After you, detective.
哎，这是什么？ OK， 那让我看看。哎，这房间不错哎。哎呦，新衣服哦。
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Kraz Marzov.
Whoever lives here definitely shares your... There aren't many communists around. The White Star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard.
Okay.
How fitting. I suspect that's exactly what they're trying. There aren't many communists around. Not after the...
好的。哎，这里有东西。我还可以对他做什么吗？不行。好，走吧。我们可以替他关上门。我们人不错，即使每一间房间都进去过了，但我们还是可以帮他关上门。
You hear someone walking around inside. The walking stops. You can feel tension on the other side. A poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is barely...
Do I have to open the door? Do you have a warrant?
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
Do we have a warrant? 这里也太多门可以开了吧
Give me a moment. The cold never does any good for my bronchitis. I'm fine. Now, what?
She's the cleaning lady.
I'm no one. If you can call it living. It's barely big
Okay.
in the closet. But I don't.
She hasn't
Okay.
spoken to anyone for a while. Even...
Oh, you'll find plenty of Martins here.
哦天哪
You worry. Pea-brain. Someone played a trick on you. Martinet.
Oh.
Is a name for anyone who comes.
I thought it was obvious. Anyway, officer, we don't have the witness's name.
Yes. I know who you...
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and
走廊的另外一
What's he
端
in trouble for? Talk?
What was so funny?
He lives upstairs in...
28
Go to the bell.
Thank you. We should...
Ask away, policeman. People come and go. I don't keep it. No one lives there. Impossible. I would know if someone had moved in there. Maybe it's those countercultural people again. Breaking into a house like it's a public space. You're a great.
哪次不接
They're worse than rats. Oh, that one is a scientist.
Oh?
A future scholar. I think he studies astrology at the community college. Something to do with all those stars around his door. He asked me to leave his door. That's what I said.
The
占星学
shakes his head. Come on, people. Try to...
The artiste? Nothing I can do about it. She leaves an old lady to...
She mumbles some kind of a response.
好啦，保重啊！有人把墙毁了，那我肯定要走过来啊！还有支票。好，它看向走廊的另外一端，所以我们先
That isn't just a five-pointed star. It's an inverted... The star and antlers was developed in the 6th. Even today, half a century after, To symbolize the toppling of the awesome, some social democrats. The wreath of antlers represents a natural crab because white is the color of peace.
Okay.
Gone is the glory of hope.
干，我的士气越来越低了，就。
You are the big communism.
我是大康民主义建设者。不要一言不合就重创我的士气，好不好？哦，有人在里面看，往我们这边看。啊，这为什么是蓝色的？百里香。
This door is made of metal and appears to be number 28. This is.
Let's see if anyone's home. No.
等一下，不要，所以是这一间。好，那我要去。好，每一间都走。
This door is number 28.
Let's see.
No one.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. We should return tonight after we have finished with our day's work. How about night? The smoker on the balcony. This is why we are tonight at 9 p.m. right here.
好，晚上9点哈，希望我会记得。OK， 下一个。这也是一个出口哎，这是去哪？这里是哦，所以就是他那时候跟我说，就是我是不会开门的。是什么？嗨，梅啊，我们终于来了。能好好聊了吗？
Ooh, the piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases.
That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's
red dyed heavy fuel oil intended for exclusive.
What did you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself. Back in jam. You ain't seen nothing yet, piggy boo. Hello again, officer.
好吧。这锁生锈了，我进不去。那我这个可以了吗？哦，不行啊，可恶！哦，这又是哪里？OK， 我有很多很酷的衣服可以穿呢。哦，酷哦！虽然我看起来还是一个怪人，但是酷哦。还是要带垃圾桶的，好不好？看起来没什么好聊的。然后我们把这一侧都逛完了，再敲一次这女生的房间。
You hear someone walking away.
Excuse me? Of course not.
哎，等一下，这要怎么按停止？哦，好，等一下。 好的，我们可以开始倒数我们的时间了。
Oh, come on.
Well, that was easy.
That was smart.
看起来是很好的床垫。
Satisfied? My name is Marielle Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez Realty Associates. I am not breaking in, as I have
长得好
every
怪
right to be here. The keys, see?
Boy, there are a lot of different.
Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my residence permit too?
It feels flimsy in hand, with the words Revachol Zone of Control written under.
Thank you. Do you have any questions? I need to be back in Midtown in an hour. Oh, that's another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months of rent. 3. We closed the apartment and planned on auctioning off the valuables. And again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even happen. But Ron, when he came to close the door, a hole in the wall. Can you believe it?
The sum must have been puny.
这面墙哪里？这个墙又怎么了？哪里有什么？
Don't ask me what happened with the wall. Both apartments are now... I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the... It was some kind of a moribund old man who...
A sudden serious look crosses her face.
But that was months ago. It was some kind...
A sudden serious look crosses her face.
But that was months... Of course.
OK， 我们去帮你请清洁阿姨。
Give me a moment. I see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them. Yes. Well.
Your statements are
全世界最可笑的中间牌，没礼貌。他走了吗？他走了。快快快！我要这个。Yeah。啊，把门关起来。好，然后再来是晚上9点要过来这里。好，然后我们再去挑战一次那个好了。
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing.
8趴了，8趴了，8趴了，靠赛了。
Yeah. Why?
合理啦。
It's a wall. Ordinary wall.
Why must we stop to look at this wall every time?
啊，我就想要多看他2眼啊，奇怪。
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass.
啊，
Snow covers the white on blue police livery of the motor carriage. Do something important? This is a Caprice Canary with its air-cooled, rear-mounted 12-cylinder compression ignition engine.
马上完成这个思维，没有很想。 间接碎针模式加一，我的这个什么神从容自若。哦，从容自若。又可以升等了。毫无可能。他还在想啊，还没想好啦。
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
哎，那个女生在上面抽烟呢。再一次。28了，28了。
What's going on?
唉。
Like you don't have enough on your plate.
Trying to fuck at the Kuno. Kuno gonna fuck you.
Normal is not what we got here. You've got to work with what you have.
Kuno doesn't.
啊，再挑战一次。
There he still is, looking.
42，我已经等有够久，真的，他已经被我挂了8天了。
To that, the ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tear. The second time.
我又吐了哦，
When the vomiting is
好苦啊！
cheeks are wet with tears.
Nor does the wind right now. I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. I've seen captains puke their guts. It never gets it. Then drive to the station. Maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't back it. I think I've lost my sense of smell.
他已经失去嗅觉。
Not being hungover helps too. Okay, you've said it. You need to get your shit together. We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
半个小时。那我们这个先停止，我们先换这个。看起来像一个 baby 在往下摔。这该不会是新手任务吧？然后我都没有在捡新手任务，我就是在那边玩我的。再一次喽。
Tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM
28
is still caught.
够，过了。喂！
As you leap in the air, a chilly breeze engulfs you, sharpening your senses. As the concrete floor welcomes you, you realize
I knew you could do it. Climbing down might not have been as disco as you.
with your feet firmly planted.
拿回我的巡逻外套，让我们穿起来。哇！我的肚子将会显露无遗呢。3包烟， 继续捡我的瓶子。不好意思，那个经理有点挡到我的生意了。
This is the night watchman's booth.
雷内阿诺克斯。
It's okay to take a few minutes to yourself. Sit down and have.
If you must. But please hurry.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. It's a black and white photo of a young couple out.
Why did you take that picture of René? You're really interested in that old soldier. Not sure.
The chair is not as austere as the drawers are empty, save for old timesheets. Oh boy, where to start? Elevated risk of dementia.
症状太严重了吧？
Don't think about that. Quick, think about something else. The enormity of the case before you dwarfs the list of side effects.
I'm not here to tell you what to do.
You take the painkillers.
好的。
You stand and. This is the night.
诶，好，只能往这边了。哦，这里是走很远哦，这跟我想的不一样。 等一下，我们这里
A rusting control panel with marsh on. Crane stands tall with a loud grind.
Oh.
Crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air.
把它放下来，然后就可以走过去了。 我要等他演完，看起来是的。
And with a surprise, the harbor sleeps as the strike rate moving.
I can't see how that was worth the wreckers, except for seeing the crane in action.
我刚刚看见这里有一个门，不过，哎。 这门会去哪？哦。
An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the.
这里看起来不错哎。
On second glance,
it's unfortunate for the.
Let's see what's inside. He thinks. The drawer opens smooth. Hundreds of
看看里面
containing
物流资料。
materials being handed over. It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try. Whatever's hidden here is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough.
早安，安德森。但是你做了坏事。
However, there is a little handwritten note stuck on the.
怎会如此？
It appears to be. Remember, Leo, Everard's shoes. Special whirling bush. All items on the list have been crossed out.
Everard Clare, probably. The head of the debaucher.
Remember, Leo, Everard's shoes. All items on the drawer slides. Volumetric shift compressor.
OK， 这是一个婴儿。
Scientific news from Rivershore West today.
这个思维我不知道我想了之后是有什么用？没有很懂。
The front of this quarterly journal features a large satirical portrait of the late.
一进来就看到分辨，对，没错。Hello， 酱油。
Because Friesel was incompetent. To your disappointment, there aren't any.
我们现在正在一个充满文本的世界。
After rifling the pages, the magazine is divided into several. Comrade, as you know, this journal takes its.
然后这些文字，认真来说，都没有特别重要。
We too are at risk. So please, if you value our radical Mazovian perspective on content,
what do you expect? It was late.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of unsurprisingly, you skim the head. Finally, there's a brief article by one of the.
哦，这个很快哦，虽然我刚刚只想随便按一个而已。
Back to the front. This section, you also. Whoa. Bear wrestling. It seems to be part, according to this extremely credulous account. Of course not. The article makes plain that, according to the SRV's Ministry of Information, precisely, for too long, drink has been.
The Samaran People's Republic? No, I should expect.
No.
You flip back to the front. It takes a moment as you leaf through this. The main feature, though, is a long. The actual art. If you don't follow it, you only ever hear about this so-called art. You think you're instead.
我们现在还在等一下可以让我们技能升等的部分。
All of it, basically. Under capitalism, thus, and that precisely is what, at the end of the day, sure, you think that's because you haven't.
Oh, come on. Can this article read your mind? Well, if I had to.
You flip back to the front.
好了，这本我们可以暂时不看了。这里，偷走他所有的装备，优雅的办公室墨镜，那我肯定要戴一下啊。然后完全看不到，反正我们优雅。哪个工人？哦，工会老大聊。刚刚那边又亮了一个蓝色的灯，它那个最麻烦就是那个蓝色的这个，就是有时候你还没点到，然后它就消失了。好，然后我们现在要先去下面。这里上面可以下去吗？看起来是不行。哦，这边不能走。打开吧，里面有人。
Is like your thing with that wall again?
之前墙壁那一套。
Because there are a million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one? You just picked one. We are not here to interact with containers. We are here.
You attempt to turn the handle to your left.
Oh.
The lieutenant considers your actions. with some puzzlement. No reply. The knock produces a hollow ring of metal.
劝说门自己打开。
Anything inside the container.
啊？啊？还成功了，还大成功！
A beacon of light in the door stands.
Satisfied?
Try again. Just like that, you hear it.
啊？
You can't be serious.
你看吧，是不是？我就说了哦。哇哦！
The man stands at the far end of the shipping container. The feeling causes all the hairs on your body to stand at attention. Something's amiss. The light beams bend around, trying to visualize the physics at play. In the general stillness, only your tongue moves, flickering as you utter.
Welcome. Come in. Make yourself at home. Sorry.
他音效处理蛮好的。
You can't hear him exactly, yet you're able.
Now, what can I do for? Who am I? Anyhow, my name is Rustam.
Mr. Diodor, I am Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi of the RCM, and this is my partner.
Pleasure to meet you. Though I'm sorry to hear that a good public servant like yourself is enthralled to the drink. One can't serve two masters. Traveling.
Travel 啊，的确蛮有趣的 Travel。
By the way, let me now ask you a question. Where are we exactly? Rehearsal. I remember. It's a shame I can't get out and explore myself. One of the downsides of being an extremely high net worth individual.
谢谢安德森，但你为什么又都一直在偷偷点？
Constantly banding together to ask for money. There simply aren't enough hours a day. Spending money is a smart, you know? And luxury yachts, high fidelity portable radio systems. Don't get me wrong.
He speaks from the
好康的。
He has very different problems compared to low net worth individuals.
What?
Oh Lord, not this again. Oh, nothing. It's just... And yet, it never seems to get us any closer.
It's quite alright. I'm used to it. All I did was take her. I got a tip, but then some of my lower net worth friends said to me, but doesn't that take all the fun out of it? Precisely.
现在新自由主义覆盖头号归功。
And all that kind of stuff. Exactly. Where we are right now, it is.
Hey, all this talk about money has made you lose the thread.
What do you mean? Are you talking about my chin?
好吧。
Oh, that's what you mean. Yes, I've heard of it.
The Weiss-Wiesemann coefficient is a ratio designed to reflect the difference in net worth between individuals. When the Weiss-Wiesemann 0.9998.
Among other things. But calm down. I'm but a lowly single. That's good.
I see nothing of the sort. To be frank, all I see is a gentleman.
Yes, I imagine that does.
Could you please stop asking people for money? It does not reflect well on the RCM, and to be...
It's perfectly alright. Based on your, as you may know, us high net worth. Here is 3 real.
他给我3块。
Get for this. You're welcome. You know, maybe you can make that money grow.
8%。
Investment plan. How's that sound?
8%，而且只能玩一次。只能玩一次哎，那我们。 我被他发现我想干什么了，不给我存档。被发现我想干什么了？看起来是不够多，你知道了没有？不是，我很专心的在看剧情。 这里可以往下。哦，这是我们刚刚走下来的。然后这里啊，刚刚闪过去的是什么？哦，这里还有钱。为什么？怎么会有一个？闻起来有鲜血的味道。哎，这里有人呢。
The lyrics to this container song, the accent is so thick, it's impossible not to.
Container, used to be Wild Pines. Everard, he looks after him. I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you? I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know.
OK。
Some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabs.
我喜欢他的口音，那口音蛮好玩的。
Oh, most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scab. We're on a strike. The whole union is. You don't have to.
So no one is working?
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Everard is in his office, but Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Everard sent them on a nice vacation. For a week. Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk about that. Him and his boys stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Everard telling them to... No, I don't think they killed anyone. Let's better talk about something else.
He probably doesn't know anything anyway. Who is...
Oh, yes. Born and raised in Irish, people say us Ubis are up to all sorts of trouble with sheep and other animals and whatnot.
Thank you for clarifying that.
Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
28哎，先不要好了。
Yes. I'm like Mr. Everett. Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man.
Who is this, Miss Bo?
A real pretty lady with a skin like those doué sucré. But I can't listen to the radio all the time. There's so much to do around here. Oh, Lizzie, she is a real sharp tool. Miss...
He respects that word.
But she's a real nice girl. Grew up in this. If me missus and me was to have a child, I'd be real happy if she... Dr. Lemaitre said so. And she knows about such things. Being a doc...
Yes, this place really seems to run like...
I know.
Well, thanks a lot. Coming from you, sometimes I feel some of the guys don't really get how much I bust my ass for them. Oh, yes.
Yes.
I make all kinds of notes for myself. Oh, yes. I've been... It's very, very good. Makes a man feel so warm and... Yes. To them. The borscht keeps them happy and in fun. Oh, the whirling's cook. He makes it. Them is always talking with Mr. Manana in that weird language and laughing together. Oh, sure, mister. Sure.
He didn't actually understand what you meant.
Oh, that one. That should be empty as fuck.
Told you.
I told you.
Oh, you want Mr. Everett then? He's an awfully nice... Guys like Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys.
Cool.
Oh, Mr. Everett is where he always is. In his office, of course.
我们刚才
Oh, I'm just making some covers for them.
还是28，好吧。
Bye now.
拜拜呢。我们现在有2个红色了，失败就没有了。其余，哇，你怎么长那么大只？
Is a walrus of a man with great effort, with a mixture of expectation.
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by.
他讲出我的名字了，我知道我是谁了，杜博雅。
I'm Everard Clare, head of the Debarders Union here. I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from...
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair.
You go ahead, detective.
Whatever he has in store for you, forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff?
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized...
It's nothing. Yes, that's probably right.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you are a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another. So tell me, how can the head of the Dubois...
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most...
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain... This should take care of that nonsense. It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over...
他怎么什么都知道？
Interior manager.
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it.
Yes, I know, Lawrence.
With a grin, he points to the checker game. It's like you're on a game show. At least don't thank him for it.
Don't mention it. But also don't forget it. I'm just...
He's not.
Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun.
His slug-like lips move. The world is swallowed by a black hole.
为什么所有人都知道？
Only 2 words escape its gravitation.
I know everything, Harry. It's not like you left it loaded.
他也叫我哈利。
It's a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be...
It was loaded. There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 barrels loaded.
17。读了。
God, you're sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you?
Mr. Dubois.
What is this, Mr. Dubois? He keeps repeating. What is he trying to do?
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry! Mr. Dubois, are you okay?
Mr. Dubois.
Get you a glass of water.
Maybe you could use your hands somehow, in a kind of throw-in motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois.
What an odd demonstration of... you got me, Harry.
Okay, enough. We are...
Quick, here's your window. It is about time to stop embarrassing yourself. Questions will help you regain some of your lost dignity.
What? Harry, how could you say that to me? You know I appreciate a joke as much as any Johnny Fat Guy, but I can't take slander. Are you actually investigating this? Harry, you wound me, Harry. In the heart.
He's hiding his real reaction.
Thank you for your understanding.
You too, Lieutenant. You know, I like you, but you never were my favorite. I'm a Harry guy. I'm Team Harry.
None taken. Do we have anything else to do here, Harry?
Mega rich light bending guy? Oh my god. How did that get in there? Damn it to hell, Harry. I specifically told my guys to check all the containers for mega rich light bending guys. Honestly, Harry, we might be moving all kinds of suspicious things through this harbour, but I won't be caught transporting the light-bending mega-rich. I have a reputation to protect. Harry, it's beginning to dawn on me that you're a real fascist. Mega-fascist who imagines mega-rich light-bend... I shudder to think what you're going to tell me next, Harry. Oh, that's very nice. One thing I want to make very clear, Harry. Yes, we're all trying to do what's best for Martinez. Don't feel like you shouldn't work. What do you mean, Harry? Nothing. I let him go. He's an old man, Harry. I wanted him to spend more time with his family. God knows how long he's got left. Harry!
Harry!
In my organization. I would never call someone a midget. Honestly, I'm beginning to think you're a midget, Harry. I'm only kidding, Harry. You're not a midget. Vanished? Harry, oh, did I leave my casserole?
Wait, there was no mention of a casserole from Joyce.
Harry, Harry, Harry.
Harry, Harry, Harry.
Maybe it was a rabbit stew. Or a hairdryer? Yes, yes. Low balling, of course.
His expression makes it clear.
If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way.
He doesn't want to see her. It's as simple as that.
Of course, Harry. I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture.
It is rather interesting to tell.
Harry, honestly, I'm just relieved you didn't get a hernia. A man your age. Rubbish, Harry. Rubbish. I mean, look at you. Anyway, I assure you, I am a very well-informed man. Information reaches me before I even get the chance to request it. Of course. Let us dispatch with the formalities. My God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science
对，
fiction.
没错，我啥都忘了。
I think the odds of that.
It might be a good idea to hide your confusion.
I assure you, there's nothing to be ashamed. I have a big fat folder on you, Harry. I'm sure you have a lot of questions to ask. I'm sure you had some concerns you thought I might be able to address.
It's just a brown folder.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? Me and Harry are talking about his lost identity right now. It's Harry. Harry Dubois. No, I'm really not. You are Harry. And I can work with you, Harry. Now, what else can I do for you? Family? Harry, you're not a family man. There's not one peep of family in here. That's why I like you, Harry. A good man knows both his strengths and his well, Harry. If I were to sum you up in one word, it would be yes. You seem to be, a lot of the time.
He's probably just making a guess based on your recent activity in Martinez.
Ah, this? My friends in your...
This translates into...
I find that very suspicious.
I'm afraid this is meant for Union eyes only, Mr. Kitsuragi. I'm sure you understand. Please continue, Harry.
好了，58，按。
As you look at the
过
folder,
了。
Everard covers it with his hand and pets it. He's hiding it from you because it's not a real RCM folder. It's just another one of those brown folders.
Okay, Harry, you got me. This is from the
You
Census
got
Bureau,
me.
not the RCM. Those Census Bureau people are absolutely
He got the name from the Census Bureau, and everything else from your actions.
Yes, Mr. Kitsuragi from the Census Bureau. Like I said, now I'm actually...
That means he doesn't know a pity. The mystery of you.
Yes, that's what I said. Try to keep up, okay? Yes, your lost gun. Your gun will be found, Harry.
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage.
Yes, thank you for the hot tip regarding your lost gun, Harry. Now, please, let the professionals do their job.
It did not come as a surprise to him. He might actually not be bullshit.
Damn it, Harry. That's exactly what it means. I'm only...
Of course. I understand. We help you.
Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging.
Yes, that sounds good.
好文质量好多，多到有点想睡觉。
But I can't think
我今天结束之后，下班没有睡觉，然后午休，因为睡太沉了，然后把我的那个，把我的右眼压太久了，然后我大概有好一段时间都没有，就是看东西都糊糊的。去睡，你好意思说去睡？我要完成我的2个小时任务，在12分钟，我们把这个人看完好了。
I'm sure you're going to open this one with flying colors.
Does this jiggling ooze think he's going to use you? He's got another thing coming.
Oh, no one.
蓝宝早安。
A weasel lives there. nothing for you to worry about. Harry, I'm a very busy man, and more important...
You want to send someone a message?
I repeat, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsuragi. A loud, blabbering weasel. Just go there, unlock the
Weasel.
door, and leave it open. Harry, my dear friend, I am what people call a local bigwig. I know... Fantastic, my friend. Just... You can get the key from Manana. He's down by the gates. Manana's like a free agent.
下班时间只会越加越多。
Hardened socialist. A real free think. Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come. I don't know what that means. You know what? Don't
You know what?
Whatever it is.
He sincerely has no idea what you were talking.
Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate. Here. You're one of us now.
Yeah.
Mr. Dubois. See you soon,
Mr. Squad。他在当铺一文不值。我们要靠赛了吗？
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Sure, mister. Absolutely. I'm always willing to... Oh, that one.
Told you.
Okay.
Oh, yes, yes. I leave all kinds... Of course, mister. Oh, yes. Of course, mister. Yes, yes. I'm like Mr. Ed. Actually...
Who is...
哎，阿刚不是有一个
I don't listen to the radio all the time.
You see this?
Oh, mister. I do... Oh, I'm just making some covers
28
for the containers here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane up.
The containers in the yard
居然过了。
Wild Pine's livery, and the mountains rising. It's like some red infection was there appeared to be cisterns underneath the Union container covers.
Yes, they are hiding it from me.
No, not really. Mr. Everett doesn't tell me all the big things. Oh, I don't know, mister. They say it's some... Oh, no trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all.
哦，还有垃圾可以捡哎，真好。我不是垃圾，是钱。我把钱当作垃圾。哇，谢谢夏喵带了15个人闯进我的村庄，你成功的让我醒来了一些。哦，这里走上来就是这里哦，哦酷哦。
The unpromising race pupil returns.
夏喵成功的让我清醒了许多。Hello Hello Hello， 跟着他一起来攻击我村庄的各位。我们现在正在进行一个无止境的晚安，你要去睡了，晚安晚安。进行一个半无止境的加班台。
I am not the first line of defense. I am the last. The hardy manlets are on the pay of the company. Now leave me be. I'm
好吧，还是没有办法过去，可怜的我们。
So, you've been in there.
Oh.
It means talked to the boss man too, probably.
It's but a rest area. Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye. Like men of the plane. A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open? Oh, say no more. I got that key right here.
哦，真的
I
哎。
tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say.
我打开那扇门，为的不是我自己，是所有的工人兄弟。
What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the wailing.
Okay, but where did you get it?
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it? I'm more of a philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about the...
He means he's not going to tell you cause he doesn't know. But he will shoot his mouth off with you now that you're working. Who he is and what they're fighting for.
The mercenary, eh?
Yumpy?
Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing? What a thought. Why would Noble, your dead guy, was an enemy combatant?
Huh?
He was an agent of the opposition. I ain't the murdering type, but that's just me.
Understood.
No problem. I wish we're negotiating. Aye.
Okay, sure.
This seditious talk sounds like communism.
I think it's best you make up your own mind now that you've met him. In my eye, I guess you kind of get to...
By that,
By heaven, the old man is corrupt for our benefit. He is reasonable. Besides, there are no non-corrupt...
This man has...
No.
No.
Even a weak child can think it. The only things holding... I have nothing against communists, but my own code serves me.
He knows who he is. Firmly grounded. Has no...
See, I am primarily a lazy person. Sure.
The look in his...
我们现在
The way he
就是读完就按，读完就按，
or a traveling herdsman. The man
一点都不迪斯科。哎，啊，不对，我要怎么下去？哦，有了。我跟他还有别的话可以讲吗？哦，看来是没有。啊，然后。
The tear machine stands in. Your bottles clunk into the machine.
Yeah, I'm rich.然后那女生还有没有在上面？找她聊个天。晚点再来跟你们讲话。
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you the mention of mañana. Gets his attention. The man says, I'm pretty sure he asked you. He doesn't know your language. You can just say something cool in return.
Okay.
Boss need more vodka?
多放点伏特加。OK。我的领带很嗨。
Turning it up seems like a dangerous idea. Honestly, he smiles, nodding vigorously. Then pause. He smiles and nods enthusiastically.
好诶，好诶，可以稍微喝一下。 那怎么在网上？这是一个很好的问题。要抓脸。
The door is closed.
好吧，开始。先把可以调查的调完。
This is where you say your bed.
detective.
Hey, dipshit. You hard of hearing or something? The boss man's talking to you.
可兰，
What, is he fucking kidding?
Hey, asshole, up here.
We are looking for Titus Hardy.
Oh, this is a...
You're sure taking your...
Oh, he was a real pretty boy by now.
笑死。
Time to go to...
Easy, boys.
You might want to start asking your questions.
Do a head count first. Connect these, starting from the right. Boot size 44, sitting on his right. Standard working boots. Across at the other table. Hobnailed working boots. And then standard working boot. Steel ring. The emblem on his vest set in the far corner. Standard working boot. Steel reinforced toes. Size 44. Size 41. With the right step. Not a child, after all. In the middle, heaving and wheezing. In conclusion, these 7 are the actors on the crime scene. Exactly. You've stood there for about 4 seconds, not saying anything.
The fuck is with you, fella? The pretty boy.
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
You mean these boots? We all got a pair.
We all got a pair.
Yeah, we did.
There's a catch hidden somewhere. He didn't confess so that you could take them all away. It's too simple.
God damn.
No. These 7 honest men have equally come forth. They told you what happened so that you don't waste any more of your time.
All 7 together. They're diluting responsibility. It's an anti-arrest tactic.
You don't have to answer any.
I know, Lizzie.
Known him?
Yeah!
Quiet.
By
Quiet.
You mean Joyce Messier, the representative?
No. I mean, why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out.
要逮捕全体。
You could do that?
A trick question. Don't let her lead the conversation.
Who do you fucking think does?
Oh.
It wasn't a question.
This asshole is worse than...
地图师。
the Hardy Boys, genius.
I think you got...
Yes, there are some
How many people have you sent to the shade?
Chaise électrique.
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years.
Yeah.
But you see, a lawman, is something people agree upon. And here in Martin Lane, why?
Why?
Because he was worthless mercenary. And he's still...
What kind of...
The kind that shows up when you start a strike.
A live grenade.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent out.
Cause one night, he walked straight up to the mic and said,
Huh?
I'm R&E's goddamn special
Really?
Yeah, really. Had a gin and tonic up there?
We couldn't believe it either.
This is a serious violation of the karaoke code.
Wrong. He harassed women.
Oh, boo.
Harassed.
From rape to harassment, he regrets mentioning it. Hopes you did.
To kill us all if we don't open the gates. If we don't let this...
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started to come in here every night.
He grabbed someone?
Yeah. This girl's on the mic. Show me your cunt. Why don't you show me your cunt? Then...
Aren't you fucking listening?
Yeah.
Oh.
Eugene got around. Aren't you fucking listening?
Seems like they don't want to talk about that rape Titus mentioned. Why not? This is a serious...
No. You're not getting a name. That's all.
There's nothing you can do for now. He's stonewalling you.
We hanged him up by his neck.
Didn't they teach?
Can you give us a few more details? Did you muffle him? We have
Titus,
We overpowered him. Dragged his unconscious.
Then we left him for seagulls, maggots, and
哦，
you
我居然有58哎！
With numbers, asshole.
No, he hasn't. Not yet.
Weren't you fucking listening? The fucker came to our bar. It happened right here.
我要从容自若，马上点。从容自若是吧？我们好。
nothing.
I think we're going to. I've done this job for long.
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us.
他应该还会待在这里吧？我只是想要换一套衣服而已。从容自若。结账。好，看起
Looks
来。
like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
再继续跟他讲话。
What are you talking about, man? Or what?
Actually, boss,
Hmm?
we've been
She?
那
So
可
he's
能
an eighth Hardy, and it's a Hardy.
Shut the fuck up, Glenn!
So let me get this straight. There is an eighth one.
That's right. We're not talking.
哦，然后他被强暴了，应该是。
You're not cops here.
Good. We are all watching.
There's no point in pushing it further.
Again.
Good one, Titus.
We hang.
Didn't they?
Can you give us a
Titus.
We overpowered.
Then we left him for seagulls.
83了，83了
And you
，Go！
Titus is solid as a rock, and so are a few others. But
OK。
Fuck off, cop.
this one is a stone wall. You won't get more.
No. Of course he's having trouble breathing. Just look.
Fuck off, Shanky.
Keep your eye on this powerful guy. Sooner or later, he's going to break like a piece of twig.
啊？
Like what, copper? Yeah, lawman.
It's almost an anthropological site. Watching him.
Not in the arresting.
By your side, the lieutenant keeps his hand away. Easy. Walk back from the provocation while the little rat-faced man reaches into his...
Wise move. About fucking time.
好，3%，3%我们就先不要了。3%就是哦，好的，那我们就先不要了。好，那我们今天先在这里存档吧。我是真的有点累了。好，然后先把这个按下暂停。好，那么我们它刚好也自动储存了。那么我们今天的直播就先到这里啦。今天晚上应该会有在念那个14号门的机会，或者对，应该会有。那么今天就先到这里好了。大家晚安，拜拜。